Hey folks, Philly Boy J here, back with another amazingly delicious recipe. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make the world's best stovetop macaroni and cheese. And I will not be using flour in this recipe. You guys are going to absolutely love this. I always make it for my younger cousins and nieces and nephews whenever I watch them, because you know children love ooey gooey macaroni and cheese. They definitely prefer it over baked macaroni and cheese, but I actually like this myself because sometimes I'm in the mood for some super cheesy ooey gooey macaroni and cheese, and I just don't be in the mood for that stiff baked stuff. So I'm going to show you guys how I make my stovetop macaroni and cheese. For the full recipe, visit PhillyJCooking.com. There will be the exact measurements, detailed instructions, and any information you need to know regarding this delicious stovetop macaroni and cheese. So the ingredients that we're going to be using are elbow macaroni. You can use whatever kind of pasta you like. Some people do like to use the little pasta shells. You're going to need sharp cheddar cheese. This is a big block of sharp cheddar cheese. You're going to need some milk. This is regular whole milk. No, we're not going to be using no 1% milk. This is stovetop macaroni and cheese. This recipe has to be nice and rich. You need that richness. So no, don't use no 1%, 2%. Look, macaroni and cheese ain't meant to be healthy. Whole milk. Use whole milk. I have a few seasonings here that we're going to be using and some butter. So make sure you have all of these ingredients. Let's move on to the first step. Okay, so what we're going to do first is boil the macaroni. And since this pan here is big enough to boil your macaroni in, I'm going to not only boil my macaroni in this pan, but I'm going to make the macaroni and cheese in this pan as well. So I'll have less dishes to clean. So fill a pot or whatever you're using with cool water. Then place it over high heat. Once it comes to a boil, we're going to add the pasta, the macaroni. All right. So I'm going to place this over high heat. All right, folks. So what we're going to do is kill two birds with one stone, like my grandma used to. Whenever she would cook, she would always prepare several things at once. It reduces the in-kitchen time. Don't nobody got time to wait for one thing to get done before moving on to the next step. You'll be in the kitchen forever cooking that way. Okay, so we're going to kill two birds with one stone while the water is preheating and coming to a boil. What we're going to do is shred this block of sharp cheddar cheese. If all you have on hand is the pre-shredded packaged cheddar cheese, then you can use that, but I recommend using a block of sharp cheddar cheese. So what I'm going to do first is just cut this in half, and I need to sharpen. Look at this. That means it's time to sharpen. This knife is not very sharp at all. Okay, and hope you guys can see this. Just going to grate this big block of cheese. This is a workout. Just like this. Okay guys, so that's the way your cheese should look. nicely grated like that. What we're going to do now is move over to the stove because the water has now come to a boil. Alright folks, so it's time to add the macaroni to the pan of water. Whenever I'm boiling something, I like to add it to the water before it comes to a rolling boil because I don't want the water popping all over the place and I don't want to burn myself with hot water. So I always add wherever I'm boiling right before the water starts boiling all crazy. So I'm going to add the macaroni and I'm going to give this a nice stir, and we're going to let the macaroni boil for about 10 minutes. So as you can see, the macaroni is fully cooked. It's not overcooked, big and bloated. Like I said, you don't want your macaroni like that. So what I'm going to do is drain the water and set the macaroni aside. This is the last and final step, but the most fun part of the recipe as well. What you're going to do is get a pan or skillet. You're going to place it over medium heat. You're going to need your cheese, milk, butter, and seasonings. And I don't know why my seasonings look so rocky. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh. I guess it's been sitting so long now. It kind of stiffened up. Okay, so we're going to combine everything. We're going to create the cheese sauce. And this cheese sauce is the bomb. You guys are going to love it. So let's do that now. All right. Add your butter. And I'm hungry, so I don't got time to wait for that butter to melt. It's gonna melt. I'm going to go ahead and add my milk now. I'm going to dump this cheese on in there. Like I said, I don't got time to wait. Your boy, Philly Boy J is hungry. I said I'm hungry. I'm hungry. So I'm going to add the shredded cheese. Look at that there. Ah, it's going to be so good. And I'm making a mess here. Cheese all over the place. Okay, and now I'm going to add the seasonings. My Rocky seasonings. Alright. And we're going to let this melt into a nice ooey gooey cheese sauce. That should only take about maybe 5 minutes, maybe a little more or a little less. So I'll get back with you guys once it's all melted. So here is my cheese sauce. As you can see, it's thickened up. It's nice and cheesy, ooey and gooey. And you want to let it cook until it gets the consistency of a cheese sauce, which is not too loose but not too thick either. So we're going to add the macaroni. Let me scoop this out. Just like that. And you're going to stir this in. And after I add my macaroni to the cheese sauce, I always let the macaroni and cheese continue cooking for an additional minute or so. But look at that. Look at that macaroni and cheese. Now guys, I'm kind of exposing my age a little bit with this, but do you guys remember that Kraft macaroni and cheese commercial back in the 90s with the little sassy black girl? And she was singing to her dad. She said, "Mama's got the night off, daddy's running the show. You wanna keep me happy, this what you gotta know. I want the blues, Kraft macaroni and cheese. The blue box blues. Well, when daddy wanna please me, he only got the cheese made. I want the blues." I remember my grandma didn't like the girl. Every time she would see the commercial, she would say, "That little girl fresh." Her daddy shouldn't make her nothing. But guys, this is the best! The best stovetop macaroni and cheese recipe that you're ever going to taste in your life. Don't nobody make nobody make stovetop macaroni and cheese like Philly Boy J. Nobody. I'll pay you to find somebody that makes stovetop macaroni and cheese like me. I'll pay you, but I'm not going to have to pay you because you're not going to find anybody. You'll be searching all week and year to find somebody with a recipe like this. Yes, this is truly the best. I said the best in the whole wide world. My God, y'all go try this recipe out. You are going to love it. It is the perfect macaroni and cheese recipe for young children because, as we know, they like that macaroni and cheese ooey and gooey. The full recipe can be found on PhillyJCooking.com. Enjoy.